Pride is a substitute for not knowing who we really are. If we don't know who we are, if we don't know what our essence is, if we're not connected to the natural joy, the natural peace, the natural bliss, the natural freedom of that essence, of that real self, then a good alternative might be to have a wonderful fake self, a great fake self, a fake self which is higher than others, which is more superior than others, which is successful, which wields power and influence in the world. This is the work of pride. Pride is our consolation for having forgotten who we really are. We don't have who we really are, but at least we have a bloated, exaggerated sense of self. This is what pride is. Pride is a mask for our ignorance. Pride is a mask for our misery. And that's why pride is ugly. If you ever see somebody, gloating, saying, I am this, I am that, it's not beautiful, it's not attractive. Well, at least not if you're a subtle person. If you're like that yourself, then maybe you'll find that fascinating. If you're insecure yourself, maybe you'll look at such people full of pride and think, wow, how amazing they are. But if you've got some subtlety of perception, you'll probably see these kind of vain displays as ugly. And what is ugliness? Ugliness is there where there is an absence of truth. The truth is always beautiful. The truth is always elegant. Truth only looks ugly when it's exposing ugliness. Okay? When we walk this path, natural path of dissolution, a lot of people have a hard time. They say, oh, this path is not a bed of roses. It's not easy. There's a lot of fire there. I'm facing a lot of stuff I didn't want to see. None of these things that you're seeing are truth in and of itself. When you're going through this path, when you're going through refinement, you're seeing yourself. You're seeing your own patterns. You're seeing your own pride. You're seeing your own insecurity, fear, controlling tendencies. Again, pride. Right? When we start connecting to truth, then the heat of that truth, the energy of that truth pushes all these things to the surface. And we see them. We're exposed. But when we get beyond all of those things, once we've refined all of those things, the truth in and of itself is absolutely beautiful. There could be nothing more beautiful than the truth. There can be nothing more simple than the truth. It's peace that doesn't depend on anything. It's clarity that doesn't depend on anything. It's absolute confidence, but not confidence because of something. Pride is glory, confidence, happiness because of something. Because I'm this, because I did this, because I did that. And this is the inherent weakness of pride. Anything that we can take pride in can change. Right? The truth, reality, our real self, is not something that we can take pride in. Because if we are there, then the truth is not there. So, if the truth is there, shining 100%, then there's no room for our limited sense of self there. There's no room for our limited personality there, and thus there's no room for pride there. pride in our state, pride in our whatever spirituality, whatever nonsense. So there's no room for pride in truth, and pride is one of these great eclipses of the truth, because once we take pride, once we build a life based on pride, on being this, on being that, of having this position, of having attained this, attained that, these things are very difficult to let go of. And once we step out on this path, once we start walking on this road to dissolution, we don't know what we're going to have to let go of. We may have to let go of many, 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 many things. Things, structures in our life that we have built on the basis of being a limited personality. Will these things survive us shifting to being a presence, an essence, an emptiness? Why will they survive? We don't need them anymore. We're not insecure anymore. We're totally secure. So will these structures that we have built to protect ourselves, to boost ourselves, to make ourselves seem great, powerful, important, will these things survive? We don't know. For me, personally, this is the reason why most people struggle on this path and cannot reach these further shores of enlightenment, liberation and dissolution. It's not because they can't do a little bit of meditation every day or follow some guru or go on some pilgrimage. Anybody can do these things. It's really, most people are not prepared to see the structures that they have created around their personality. And these structures are concrete. These are the real things in life that we think are so important. Not many people are willing to see these things crumble and dissolve. Not many people are willing to become nothing in this world, but when you know who you are, you can easily be nothing. You can easily be absolutely ordinary, unassuming, not special. Very easy. You can easily walk on your own. You don't need anybody backing you up, supporting you, blowing smoke up your arse or whatever. All of these things are perfectly natural in the natural state. And this natural state comes about, is revealed through a long process of unmasking ourselves, unmasking our layers of identities, false identities, superficial identities. And pride is one of these qualities that glues all of these identities together. We take pride in our ignorance. We take pride in our false sense of self. How can we dissolve that sense of self if it's something that we take pride in? We take pride in the achievements of that false sense of self. How the hell are we going to dissolve it if we love it so much? No. Pride must go first. All of these things that we take pride in, they must lose their value for us. Then only it'll go away. Doesn't mean we have to live like paupers in this world, but we should know that what we do, what we don't do, what we achieve, what we don't achieve, what position we get, what title we get, it's all dust. It's all shifting sands. It's all a mirage. It's all unimportant. It's not something to take pride in. It's not something to fall in love with. It's not something to be intoxicated with. If you want to walk the path to truth, if you want to be established in the truth, it's up to us. This path, everything is our decision, how we want to live. But pride and truth cannot coexist. Absolutely, unequivocally. Because again, where truth is, we're not there. So there's nobody to take pride, there's nothing to take pride in. There's just a state of perfect simplicity, powerful, extremely powerful, but also humble at the same time. And humble in a way that doesn't even know it's humble. Not this fake humility, not a humility that we can take again pride in, no. Natural, easy, quintessentially perfect.